In this video, I will show you 5 DaVinci Resolve tricks that can make your DaVinci Resolve experience much easier and help you edit much faster. Starting at number 5, multi-camera angle editing. Look at this clip, you only see one video clip. But did you know that I can change its angle just by pressing 1, 2, and 3? This is called a multicam clip and here's how you can do it. First, drag all your video clips into the timeline. So, angle 1 should be at V1, angle 2 should be on V2 or layer 2, and angle 3 should be on layer 3 or V3. Now, align them perfectly in sync. Once done, open your media pool, locate your timeline. So, in my case, this is my timeline. Right-click, hover to convert timeline to multicam clip, and click Use Source Audio Channels. Once done, you will notice that your timeline is gone. Now, create a new timeline. Now, drag your previous timeline into the timeline you created. Now, this is your multicam clip. If you press Alt 3, Alt 2, Alt 1, Alt 1, Alt 2, Alt 3, you can change its angle. Number 4, let DaVinci Resolve separate these speakers for you. Let's say you have 2 speakers, but as you can see, you only have one audio track. Okay, you have trouble looking for video clips because the speakers' audio tracks were not separated. You are guessing who is speaking here, who is speaking there. You have to watch that moment to know exactly who is speaking. Well, there's a solution for this. Go to the Fairlight page, right-click your audio, hover to AI tools, and click checkerboard to new tracks. DaVinci Resolve will separate the speakers for you. Once done, go back to the edit page. As you can see, the main audio is disabled and you have new audio tracks here, A2 and A3. If you have more speakers, like 3 speakers, 4 speakers, you will have more layers. Now, it's easy to find clips now that the audio were separated for each speakers. Number 3, hiding those distracting jump cuts. In every video we record, we can't deny that there are mistakes, pauses, and filler words that we want to remove. The problem is that when we jump cut them, the viewers can clearly see the cut as if the video is jumping. If you use a smooth cut and drag it between jump cuts, DaVinci Resolve will generate AI-generated frames to match the next clip. So instead of jumping, adding smooth cut makes it look like nothing happened. Number 2, align text, icons, and video much easier. This one is very helpful to me, especially if I have multiple text layers, icons, PNGs, or videos that I need to align. So as you can see here in my setup, I have center line and rule of thirds. This helped me center my subject. They are locked so I can't move them. Then I have these yellow loose lines. I can drag them wherever I need them. I use them, for example, when I am aligning icons, text, etc. They are not locked, so I can move them wherever I want. In any project, even if you create a new one, you can pull up these guides anytime. Here is how you can do it. Above the playback, click the drop down beside the viewer guides. Click ruler and guides. Once done, right-click on the ruler on the left side. Click add guide. Okay, follow these steps. First, we will create the rule of thirds. Set the position to 270. Change the color to red and click add. Right-click the line you created and click clock guide. Once done, right-click the ruler again, add guide. Set the position to negative 270. Set the color to red. Orientation is horizontal and click add. Now, right-click the line that you created again and lock guide. Now, add another guide. Set the position to 480. Click vertical. Color is red. Click add. Then lock your guide. Add another guide. Now it's negative 480. Select the orientation. Vertical. Click red. Click add. Now lock the guide again. Now we have a rule of thirds. Now we will create the center guide. So right click. Add guide. Leave the position to 0. Click red. Click add. Lock your guide. Add another guide. Leave the position to 0. Click vertical. Click red. Add. And lock the position again. Now you have your center guide and the rule of thirds. Let's add the movable guides. Right click the ruler, add guide, give a random position, choose a color and add. You can repeat this process adding both vertical and horizontal guides. Just don't lock them so you can move them anywhere. So I suggest create 2 horizontal and 2 vertical. In case you want to hide all your lines, just click the viewer guides. On any project, on any videos you are creating, you can always open the guides just by clicking the viewer guides. And finally, number 1, the fastest way to find B-roll in large projects. If you're editing a video and your client gave you too many video clips for B-roll, this is a game changer. As you can see here, I have 2 timelines. So I'm using my playhead to find a specific moment that I want. So example, this one, I cut that part. Okay, right click, copy, and then I paste it on my main timeline. Okay, I find again. Okay, this is cool. Cut, right click, copy, paste it on the main timeline. This is much easier than manually watching clips one by one just to find the perfect clip. It's very easy to do. So first, click the timeline view option. Click display stock timelines. On the other side, click add new timeline. Okay, another timeline will be created below. Now, select all your B-roll and drag it to your new timeline. You can modify your timeline like giving it a name, B-roll finder, and then since I'm editing a vertical video clip, I can also change its orientation to be vertical. They're the same. If you learned a lot from this video, I share DaVinci Resolve tips and tricks. So make sure you follow me.